3.2a, add and subtract like fractions. Like fractions are fractions that have the same denominator. To add or subtract like fractions, you add or subtract the numerators and write the result over the denominator and simplify if necessary. So fractions should always be left in the simplest form. That means nothing else can cancel out from top to bottom, and it definitely cannot be left as an improper fraction. So if I look at the two examples that are given to me here, it says find 3/4 plus 1/4, right, in simplest form. So the common denominator is 4, and you add 3 plus 1, that would be 4, and 4 over 4 simplifies to 1. Okay, and example 2, 2/3 minus 1/3. Well, it definitely has, it's a like fraction, has a common denominator of 3, and you take the numerators 2 minus 1, and you're left with 1/3. Okay, so in the first case, there was more simplification to do after you got your answer. The second one, there wasn't. One thing that I will tell you to keep in mind is this. Pay very close attention to whether it is an addition problem or a subtraction problem, because they're going to be all mixed together. So don't get it in your mind that they're all one way or the other and then get the wrong answer because you just didn't read the right thing. And then also off to the side, if you would, I think I want you to put an asterisk for me, and I want to make sure that you keep track of this. So we're going to do an asterisk. Even with fractions, we do not use double signs. So I'm reviewing that again. If they put two signs side by side, we don't do that. So if it would be minus a negative or plus a positive, where the signs are the same. If they're the same, what sign do we make it, Liam?
A addition.
Make it 1 plus sign. If it's plus a negative or minus a positive where they're different, we make it 1 sign. And what sign do we make it, Jade? A negative or minus. Yep. We don't use double signs. So if they give you a problem with double signs, you rewrite it right away and then continue on with the problem. Okay, questions about that? Now we're going to move on to looking at the odd examples that you should already have written down. So number 1, it says that we have 5/8 plus 1/8. So definitely, Daniel, you doing this one? What's my denominator going to be? 8. And then my numerator is going to be?
6.
Yes, 6, but it can be reduced. So what's it reduced to? 3/4. On that one, when we reduced it, we divided top and bottom by what number, Daniel?
2.
Yes, so you're dividing out a 2 to simplify 3/4. And that is a very good final answer. Good job. Okay, number 3, negative 1/4 plus 3/4. Who wants to try this one? Brennan, what's my denominator going to be? 4. Okay, Brennan, I'm in the whole 1, it says, but I gain 3. Where would I be? If I'm in the whole 1 and I gain 3. So I was in the whole 1 and I gain 3. Do I come up out of the hole? If I owe somebody $1 and I find 3 in my pocket, I give them the $1, and then what do I have? If I owe somebody $1 and I find $3 in my pocket. I give them their dollar, and then what's left? Two. So it's 2/4. Now can that reduce to what? 1/2 would be my final answer. Good job. Good job. Okay, number 5. 5 nines plus 5 nines. Nico, what's my denominator going to be? My denominator is going to be 9, and then my numerator is going to be 10. And I cannot leave it like that. How do I fix it? 10 divided by 9, absolutely. How many full times does 9 go into 10? 1 full time, and then what's left over? Right, 10 minus 9, 1. So 1 and my denominator is going to stay 9. So 1 and what was the remainder? 1 and 1/9. 1 and 1/9. Okay, number 7. 3/10 plus 1/10. Braden, what's my denominator going to be?
10.
And then 3 plus 1.
4.
Now, does that reduce at all? Can I cancel anything out of it? Can I divide them both by the same number? Yeah, I can sure divide them both by 2. And if I divide them both by 2, Braden, what would it be?
5 as your denominator.
5 is my denominator.
And then 2.
2. Absolutely. Good job. 2/5. Okay, 7/15 plus 4/15. Caden, what's my denominator going to be? 15. And then what's my numerator going to be? 11. Does anything cancel or simplify? No. So it's 11/15. We're going to try one more. Let's do number 10. 7 nines minus 8 nines. Mason, what's my denominator going to be? 9. And Mason, it says 7 minus 8. -1. So that means it's going to be -1/9. Are there any questions about any of those? Any questions? I'm gonna go back up here and try number 6 before we finish off, okay? How about -3/4 minus 1/8? Okay, Dylan, what's my denominator going to be? 8. Dylan, it says I'm in the whole 3 and I lose one more.
2.
I'm in the whole.
4.
Okay, what kind of 4?
-4.
-4/8. And does that reduce at all?
Yes.
To what?
1/2.
So -1/2. Okay, so watch your signs, and especially watch when they change the sign on you, and make sure you're doing gains and losses. If they give you double signs, make sure you change it to 1 and then go from there. Are there any questions? Everybody good?